Welcome back, friends. Where are we? We're at FC Gifu. That's correct. That is where we are. I was just testing you to see if you knew where we were. We are back with our Football Manager 2017 save. We've played a bunch of matches. I told you after we beat Mitaka Discovery that the news item that said we'd won 5 in a row was up that we were going to lose our next match, and we did. We did. 0-1. Kiryu Cyclone FC. And you can see there they got a goal in the 82nd minute. I thought we were going to get away with the draw, but we managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of neutrality at the last second. And see, we played pretty much garbage. Nobody in front even tried to score, and in the back we weren't particularly good either. We did follow that up with a match against Fukuoka Blaze, and we managed to win that one 4-2. You can see Ishii got a goal in the 3rd minute. They followed with one in the 26th minute. We got one in the 61st. Utah got one in the 67th and a penalty shot in the 76th. And then they scored again in the 82nd. Just kind of garbage time essentially at that point. But followed that on with a 2-zip win over Sting Chiba. Takashi Okuma got a goal. Good to see the captain score there. Obviously on a set piece since he is our defensive center back. And Murayama got a goal as well. He got a penalty shot in the 67th. Moved on to a draw at home against the Himeji Blues. There you go. They scored in the 12th. We scored in the 27th. They scored in the 57th. We tied it back up in the 71st. Pretty back and forth match. Not too bad. But it would have been nice if we got a win. It was on TV. Kumamoto AC. See there, we managed to get 2 goals against them. We got another penalty shot. Utah got that in the 69th, and then a final goal in the 83rd to kind of seal the deal. Then Renofo, we beat them 2-0 as well. And Murayama got one in the 15th, and we got yet another penalty shot in the 60th. I tell you, man, we get so many penalty shots. In fact, let's see how many we had. Let's go J2 League. Right, we can go here. We can go stats. How about team detailed maybe? Penalties taken. FC Gifu, we have had 11 penalty shots. We have scored on all of them in 21 matches. So we're scoring about half a goal a game just on penalty kicks alone, which is spectacular. Let's see. How about just regular games? Let's go back. Team overview. We've scored 46 goals so far in 21 matches. Better than everybody else, but not like head and shoulders better than everybody else. I mean, we'd see we got a 39, a 38, and a 37 here. So we've got people within, 7 goals up, but I guess that's a goal every 3 games more than the next closest. But realistically, we've got some competition here by the 3 teams behind us: Tokyo Metro Feliz, Kawasaki Placer, and Gallios Kagoshima. So anyway, that's how that's going. Most headers complete. We're not on that one. Best average possession. We're way down here in 7th. Most tackles won, oddly enough. Nice to see, 71% ratio. Same for Ome Asteroids. I can't talk asteroids. Least conceded. Tied for 2nd. I think something else, most fouls made. We should be, it just tells us there. Let's go back to team detailed, maybe. Yellow cards. Let's flip it. We can't flip it, but we can go down to the bottom. You'll see here that we have only 7 yellow cards so far. 1 every 3 matches, which is amazing. That's put us way ahead of everybody else. Look at that. The next closest is 13, and these guys are getting 1.5 per match. That's just crazy. Red cards, obviously, we've got no red cards. So we've gotten very few penalties and yellow cards, and we have scored a bunch of penalty goals. So I would say that's the number one thing leading to our success this season. So let's go ahead. What is the squad we got right now? We've got Utah and Yuya playing there. We were here because we were looking at training, although from saving to that's why, because I had settled this way. You can see here, everybody in training has been doing spectacular right now, which is great. We went through and told everybody what a good job they were doing, patted them on the back, told them we were paying attention, and excellent. And we can see if we load something else, say Loki Doki, we will see morale right now is very, very good. you know, Ishii's only very good, not superb. Let's speak about we're gonna praise his conduct. Playing great, nice to see. There we go. Now he's superb as well. Like that. How about Kenji Fujita? Do we want to get him up to superb? Let's. This is an easy way to kind of bring a little bit of happiness back into your players. Just praise them for conduct. And then what you can do as well is the first of the month you can go through and praise everybody whose training was up and criticize those whose training's down. So hopefully they play a little bit better. Chishinga was the one we had to criticize for his training being down. So, you know, we're not going to tell him about his conduct because, frankly, I'm a little bit disappointed with him at the moment. He wanted to talk back about it as well. Not thrilled about that, but otherwise, Satoshi Mori is injured again. He'll be back. He's just essentially going to miss, I think, 1 or 2 games. Not too bad. But that's fine because we had made him a promise to play him, so we were playing him. But he's not really my favorite option, although he's my best current ability, but he's pretty well maxed out. I would rather run Shinya Nishimura over here. He's only 16, and you see he's got 5 stars. So we've got him back in for a couple matches. We also have Satoru Sakamoto here as well. He's already got pretty decent ability and good potential. In fact, let's see how many matches he's played. He started 5 and made 5 appearances. Nishimura started 6 and made 4. So we're pretty equal right now. You know what? I think I'm going to put in Sarturo and then... Oh, that wasn't quite the way that was supposed to go. Let's fix that. There we go. Murayama, Sakamoto there. I mean, he's 16 years old and he's already 2.5 stars. He also likes to play center. We have put him in there a few times. We subbed him in for Ishii. So yeah, real happy with him. He's going to be great. So let's go on. Our next match we said was going to be against Sagamiharo Topolino. And they are currently 16th place, which is why we are going to run with our 3-striker formation here rather than our 2 and 1 up there. So we'll see how that goes. Wolfsign Dak. That's good to hear. Yeah. I did start a coaching class, so I think I'm working on my Continental B, maybe? Sure. That's what we're going with. See, right now we are in first place still, but just by 2 points. More importantly, though, I think we're 5 points up in the above the promotion playoff. So we're doing good. We got our 3 amigos on. We're in control. We're structured. I think we're going to knock that up to attack. Pump the ball into box. Close down more. Much deeper defensive line. Looks good. Sakamoto's lacking a little bit. That's fine. We can always sub him back out if we need to. Yes. We can always put Nishimura in there. Get both of our youngsters some play time. Got my big gulp. Not sponsored by 7-Eleven, but if 7-Eleven you would like to sponsor me, let me know. I am open to free big gulps. Got a feeling going to click in this game. I really hope so. You know, most of our losses have come against teams that were not particularly good. This team is not particularly good. We've won 5 in a row, or not lost 5 in a row, which generally means we lose the 6th. So, yeah. Attacking structure, people are delighted. That's about the best pre-game speech he's given so far. Oh my gosh, I got the volume way high. Let's turn that down a bit on my computer. It's because I was perusing some YouTube channels earlier, so I had the volume up so I could hear what was going on. This game doesn't have much sound, but its volume is comparatively loud. Just simple, especially that opening whistle. Oh, we've got 1 shot so far in 13 minutes. That's not spectacular for a full-on offensive. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go work the ball into the box, clear it early. There we go. We'll be a little bit more patient with it because they are playing defensively. So we just may not be able to, you know, just kind of lob it in and So we may need to be a little more patient with our scoring is what I'm trying to say. Things can only get better from here. A little bit nervous. That's okay. Everybody's okay. Yeah, even Sakamoto with his 81% game shape is still got decent conditioning. We can get a highlight here. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah. All right. Exciting match. We've got 6 shots. They've got 8. Nobody's had any clear-cut chances. They have been controlling possession quite a bit. Let's knock this down to, say, counter. For no reason, just to see if we can balance out possession a little bit. We're down to 38% possession. You would have thought with that we would be able to get behind them, but maybe if we drop to counter, it will suck them in a little bit. Nope, we're just going to get a draw, it looks like. 2 minutes left. This is about as boring as it. We did get a yellow card. Oh, well, there's plenty of time to score here, actually. Kim feeds it up. Out to Sakamoto. He just heads it into the middle. We're unable to get on it, though. We do manage to control, though. Feed it back into the middle to Utah, who's unable to get a head on it. Goes back to Fujita. Kim Bong-yoon, again, unable to get to Utah. He's just not quite able to break free there. Okuma, Sakamoto. Back in the middle, Fujita. Feeds it up to Takase. Again, not able to get there. The defensive man gets it. They feed it back out. And that's match. And that's apparently how the whole game went. So we got a draw. We didn't lose. Simply put, it was not good enough. We should have won that match. I completely agree. Now, we have done very little in this. I think 12 minutes is a bit short even for what I want. I don't hate it, but let's go ahead and play another match real quick. We will be right back. Okay, let us get on with the next match. We have, let's see, schedule-wise here. We've got Zweigen today. It is an away match. They are currently ranked 22nd. We are predicted to be big winners. So we are going to go into with, again, our, well, you haven't seen it perform spectacular, but our usually fairly well performing 3-striker option. At some point we'll get to team selection. There we go. I don't really see a lot that we need to change here. Oh, we've got to put Mori back in. We're gonna run without a backup goalie. That's probably gonna bite us in the ass. Oh no, we're not, because we've got Kim is suspended, so we will put in Sora. Sora makes the better sub for him because he's a little bit more defensive with an 8 and a 13 for tackling, so we put him in at that ball-winning midfield spot. Whereas Atsushi Aono, his marking is 7 and his tackling is 5. So, but his passing is great. How's Kenji? He's down a little bit. He's played a 6.8. Let's do a double swap. Let's put both young guys, 2 other young guys in. Excuse me. It's not like I mean Kenji's 16 as well. So, but he's got a lot of football this season. Let's get a little bit more for these 2. Yeah, I think that'll work. Team selection, we're already there. Submit team. Let's knock this back to control. There we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Fix that. We have had a couple teams that essentially want every one of our decent players. Getting news articles, oh, could such and such be wearing this jersey or that jersey? I did go back and talk to Utah. He had initially been talking about maybe wanting to go to a bigger team. The captain talked to him and talked him out of that for the moment. But I did feel we needed to kind of nip that in the bud a little bit, so we offered him a new contract. He wanted a pay raise, which is fine. He was making like 14 or 15,000 per month, whatever we have it on. Average salary on our team for a key player was 46,000. I thought, okay, that's fine. We can do that. We can give you a big raise, put you up to key player. You are a key player. He wanted 90,000. Now the highest paid player on our team was 80. And now, of course, we've got somebody mowing their lawn right outside. Give me just a second. All right, hopefully that will help some. Close the window. Anyway, he wanted 90. We talked him down to 80, but Utah is now the highest paid, or tied for the highest paid player on our team. They're talking about Jason Lima as well leaving. Jason's not particularly great. He's okay. He's been decent for us. I expect we're going to get promoted this season, though, and I don't think he's good enough for the next level. So we're not going to worry about protecting him. We are, however, scouting aggressively for goalies at the moment. Safe to say it has not been a classic so far. I would agree with that. I think we need to change this. Let's go back to the Ishii counter here. We'll take out Murayama. We'll put Ishii in the middle there. Yeah, I think that's okay. Not going to mess with any of that. Start second half. See if we can get something going on here. Man, we've not seen a highlight for 1.5 games, have we? Other than the kickoff. Let's do a pep talk. Let's get creative. This has been horrible. We've got 14 shots on goal. 3 half chances. Look at that, 10 long shots, though. We're just shooting from too far away. Oh. Satoshi's injured again. Put Kenji back in. There we go, that's our 3. See how that goes. There we go. Finally got our subs in. Let's go to control. Aggressive, push forward. Is this going to be for us or for them? We have won 6 or we did not lose 6 in a row, which was the team record. And as I was saying, Jason Lima is not spectacular, so we don't mind if we lose him. Zweigen has the goal there. They are up 1-0. They've only had 4 shots all game. And we just haven't been able to break through. That's what that 3-striker formation was supposed to do. It was supposed to help us against these bad teams, and it did up until this episode. This is about as bad of 2 games as I've seen it put together so far. They've had 4 shots, only 2 of which were on target, but they still have 1 goal. We have 15 shots, only 4 of which have been on target, which is not good either. This is just the end. There's only, 3 seconds left. So that is about as boring a football as we have played, and about as poor a football as we've played, to be honest. At least from an attacking standpoint. And you can see right there, they're not good enough. Well, hell. I thought this was going to be an exciting couple games, to be honest. We've dropped out to second place. 3 points behind Tokyo Metro Fleas. This is what happens when you don't win games. We've got 5 draws. They have 1 fewer loss than us. We do still have goal differential, 28. But theirs is pretty close to 23. And look at that. They have closed up the 3rd place to we are only 1 point out of the promotion playoff spot at this point. And, wow, there's 3 teams within 2 points of us. So 1 loss away from dropping all the way down to 5th or 6th place. It could be terrible. And we had another yellow card. So, East Timor has one of the leakiest defenses in the Asian Cup Finals. So that was important. Let's see what they're talking about us now. We lose our top spot. Himeji Blues won a 6-2 over the Abaco Flamingos. Yeah, it was a nice goal, and it wasn't a nice goal. We just had bad goalkeeping. And you can see here we are scouting lots and lots of goalies. Here's somebody that we know nothing about from Bosnia that's available that we can't scout. Yeah. We are, however, encouraged by Ishii's development. He's not going to probably get much better. Hey, that's what it says. I don't think he's likely to. But he's key player for the team. He's played very well for us. So that is that. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, even if it did go a little bit quickly as far as the highlights go. They can't all be 9-1 drubbings. Some of us aren't Loki Doki. Anyway, I hope you liked it anyway. If you did, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down if you hated it. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'd love to hear your comments. What we should be working on to maybe break out of this. What type of, have you run into this in your own matches? What type of formations do you think work best to try to break down these bad teams? How can we spread them out a little bit more? Preferably staying within something similar to the formation we have, because we don't have like a lot of attacking wingers left, and we don't have any fullback wingers that we can bring up either. So we're a little bit limited by the position players we have. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. We will see you next time. Sayonara.